Cool beans. Did somebody stop at letting those two in? Can we let the rest in too? Good morning, Robert.
You want everybody in.
I got him. Good morning. Good morning.
Candace said good morning, Dina, in the chat.
Hello,
It's
Miss
a
Candace.
wonderful day in the neighborhood. Let me see who wants to do it. Who's up for it? Like Ronnie. Ronnie wants to sing. You want to sing, Ronnie? No? Yeah.
Jen Smiley does.
Hmm. I was thinking Marty, but I looked down. She was going like this.
Yeah. If I hide my face, they can't see me.
She was trying to hide, like I didn't know who.
We're live already.
Going live.
All right. Good morning.
Good,
Happy Saturday, fam.
good morning, everyone. We're gonna have some fun today. Um, Everyone's in here, great. Now, if you, I need to post it up there. Stacy did a great training on Thursday on the info page, and what I'm doing is because of what we have. Here's my voice. I'll drink some coffee. Hold on a sec. I feel great. My voice is just it's just coming along. I've been on the phone a lot too, so that adds to it. But this info page, the proof page, we're getting more creative on how we reach out to people that have come in to make money and we haven't talked to, right? And also when we get on the phone with them and we actually connect and they're not ready to go forward, we just gotta assume there's something going on, timing's not right. What else can we give them? There it goes. It's gonna warm up again. Yeah, I've been doing lots of hot tea candy. I'm getting there. Yeah, we'll get there. I'll tell you. I'll tell you this. Activity always beats inactivity. Okay, so everybody that has an info page, everybody that if you don't, let me show you where to get those. Let's start there. I'm gonna post this. You guys can watch it later. Um, let me now that I'm connected, I can put this on here. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. Move this over here. Okay, so I'm pulling this up there. Here's my proof page. So I'm going to tell you guys. So here under the headlines and ads training, there's the info page right there. And then right next to it is some additional info page. There's also the um, some stuff in here to work on.
You're not sharing, but
Oh, I'm not. Hold on. Thank you. All right. So headlines and ad training. This is where we put everything. If you do date modified, you're going to see the latest of what's been worked on, right? So here's the info page. And if you don't have it, you can copy it from here. I'm going to be working on this page today. So this is info I'm making online. This is basically created because we have over 20,000 students that have come and gone. We've helped tens and tens of thousands of people, and over the years. And so reaching back out to them, I mean, what you can do with your PBS now is just phenomenal, right? And it's never changing. We can always grow, we can always expand. I just noticed something on mine that I need to tweak, for instance. But we're gonna go into a bunch of ad placement stuff on here. But if you haven't created the info page or the proof page, these are fun to market. And you guys, you can create different ones, different words, and put them out there. This proof one is great. I'm gonna put another video on here, right? This is gonna be another intro video. I got Tom there holding it for me. And this is the proof one to start working on it too. Because obviously it goes into this is the proof video for those that have not, they need proof, right? We're talking to them, they're a little bit skeptical. I need to get this video done, and I'm going to get that video done this weekend. So this is going to update, right? And it's just me just walking them through the process. This is for people that have already seen the Keystone video. Okay. I'm not going to focus on that more today, other than that's what the proof one's for. I'm going to put a little thing on here like, hey, you came in here, here's where it goes, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to put a little bit of Rory in there to explain how this works. And then obviously the rest of the stuff is ready, right? And what I like about what I like about this, the more and more we send them to our pages, especially if you have Google AdSense. Now we're going to pause for a second, and I'm going to show you guys something that has come up. Karen's on here with me, right?
yes,
Karen Needham.
yes.
I'm pulling her more and more into this. Here, let's bring Karen in. Karen with no notice. You ready?
I'm ready for whatever you got. You have to be in this business.
Yes. So I found out something that was very helpful, and I have a couple students that we just having a hard time getting Google AdSense, and I'm gonna stop share for just a second. I got you on there. I found a way to kind of like, again, how do you help guide the student? How do you show them what's going on? So I go to chat and I simply ask, and it comes back with almost the exact same things we need to go on. It's not perfect, but it helps give some direction. And so the number one thing I'm just going to bring up here is if the student hasn't modified the pages enough. Okay. If they've just gone through and skimmed and made a little bit of changes here and there, that's not what we're talking about. They need to rewrite it as much as possible. Okay. If they don't do that, it's gonna cause a problem. And then there's a big area of issue with getting Google AdSense, and that's thin content. When we create clusters and we tie page to page and back and forth, that's creating unthin content. I don't know what you want to call it. It's more full. It's more directive. The more you can interlace the articles together, the better. But the more that the article actually is, kind of tying in more on the actual keyword, the better. Like and you want to have linked pages back and forth. This is why we structure things the way we do. This is why we have a cluster page that breaks out to the other pages. Thin content's a very different thing. So, like, we're gonna go over some of the key points that I know of. And Karen, I don't know what you're seeing out there as far as Google AdSense issues, but we're getting people to get Google AdSense. But if they do what I tell them to do, it works. If they don't, if they skip around, they take a shortcut, it's just going to create more work. I don't know if you guys know this, but shortcuts usually lead to a long way of doing things. Just do it right. Okay. Is there anybody on here? I don't, first person to put it in chat. Give me your URL if you are having a problem getting Google AdSense.
Go, Ronnie, go.
Everybody, no one has a problem? No one has a problem getting Google AdSense.
Hang on. Okay, now they can chat.
Oh, okay.
Got to give the URL though. Paulina, done. You guys stop.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do this. And Paulina, I already know I've given you instructions to do things. We're going to come back on those. You're going to find that you should have done everything I told you. Okay, but let's go here and do this. Oops. I can't copy and paste. Dang it. Let me pull up the chat.
1and57.com. Correct. This is mind-boggling.
This is
Yeah, it's beautiful. Just
now there's my question. Now I'm going to get something totally different than I got in the last one.
hopefully.
No, I know I am already because I got response one, response two coming, which means chat saying, okay, Rory, what do you want us to answer on this? What do you like better? I don't have any responses.
Hmm.
Oh, so here we go. So this is based on chat. And I've been training chat on my own, right? To study Google AdSense, tell me what things mean. So my chat might respond differently than yours, right? So, but and I'll walk you through how I do this, but these are giving me good tools to aim people at stuff. And what you're going to find is, oh, I should have changed all my pages enough. I should have made them my own. I shouldn't have taken the shortcuts. Oh, I should have changed every paragraph, not just 1 out of 3. Oh, I should have added more of my own original content. I skipped adding new pages. Oh, you're going to find that you didn't do what I asked you to do, right? You didn't do step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, leading up to step 7. You're going to find that everything I told you to do is there. Okay. It doesn't, I'm going to tell you, it always comes up here. It doesn't like the all things because it says it's generic for all of them. Don't worry about this. So let's go through it. Low, thin content. The homepage mostly appears as deals, finds, aggregation site without much original substantial content. The homepage is cosmetic, and so we're going to go look at hers. We're going to go look at hers. And I want you to take notes, Paulina. Okay. And you are lucky enough you can rewatch this. But see, but we'll just put a comparison on, okay? I'm gonna compare it to 1F16. All right. And I'm talking about community and how to get connected to the community. It's like It's kind of like one theme that I'm going off of. You guys remember our posts are just cosmetic. So we don't want them to cause us a problem. So when you look at yours, you got the online community and then you go impressive stuff. And then we're interjecting other things. And we're big and we're bold and we're not like consistent with it. It doesn't look like a well-constructed like article. We got also we go really big without a reason. Right? So this is what it's saying. Okay. So look, the deal is fine aggregation site without much original substantial content. The site doesn't appear to have strong, in-depth articles, commentary, or substantial pages of unique content, at least on the homepage. Okay, Google often rejects sites that are thin content or mostly affiliate or listing pages without robust editorial content. This is why we talk about the content, and you got to put a director, you got to put some stuff in there. All right, so I'm gonna pick on yours a little bit and try to give it some guidance to fix it. Okay, but let's look at the other. You have 5 major issues, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 major issues. Yeah, we didn't place the ads. I mean, it puts this is a lot. This is more than I got on my other one, but I'm gonna go through here. And Paulina, I'm gonna go look really quick because I know I gave you some instructions before. Okay. Now you got your contact us, DMCA privacy policy. I'm gonna you got them listed in here, and this is fine, but you got it in here multiple times. Like we got to fix your menu. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys, they need to be listed, but they don't need to all be on there like that. Right? We got contact us, DMCA, privacy policy. I can put this contact us under affiliate disclosures. We don't need 2 DMCA policies on there. You just need 1. It's there. We don't need 2 privacy policies. It's there. And we don't want to just throw those out on the, I mean, just having affiliate disclosures and a contact us with the DMCA and privacy, we're good. I can put an affiliate disclosures down there too, but I really don't need to. Because I mean, I could. It's just so it works for mobile, I guess. Here, I'll add it. But your menu is like redundant. And if it's redundant, you got to do it based on the mobile menu side. Meaning I'm redundant so it works in mobile, not redundant for everybody. So affiliate disclosures, contact us, DMCA, privacy policy, perfect. Right? This needs to go there. Let's contact us. That's perfect. It's listed. It doesn't need to be like the contact us can be there. Now I can tell you having it an about us, which could go right above affiliate disclosures because it's alphabetical. An about us page would be great for anybody, but make sure you're putting a good storyline in there. Not just, hi, my name is Phil. I'm glad you're here. I mean, make it a good, solid article, like, where you grew up, background, what you've done, talk about, some background information. You can go into your family if you want to, be vague about it, but I mean, it's got to have some context. Just putting that out there. Okay. All these pages do that. We can't have low content. So, 300 words minimum, and that would be the minimum. I would say, I tell everybody like the same, go 600 and above. So you get enough content in there, even on your posts. So like, I'll go back to that. So anyway, I'm going to save the menu because I saw that. I'm going to go back to this. This is screaming problem, right? It's just not balanced. This welcome's fine. It's just, there's not enough in here. And then all of a sudden, why is this so big? Why? It doesn't roll with like an editorial or it's just different, Paulina. So we'll come look at that. I'm going to come back to here. Let's go look at arts entertainment. See, you got a bold here, way too much. This looks like an article page. Like you did not do what I asked you to do to fix this. You did not, Paulina. So I'm gonna tell you this, okay? The way I figured out how to make this work, it wasn't simple. Okay, Google has specific priorities and things to work. So go look at my arts and entertainment. Look, I got a couple sentences and then they're indexed out like that. Couple sentences. Yours, And you didn't change it, Paulina, from when I told you last time. So I'm just going to bring it up. I told you how to fix this before. You cannot have like bolds up here. This is just a couple of sentences that explain what it is. These got to be unbolded. And then this, we don't need all this on here. This is an index page. And this is broken. This isn't even working right. We got this weird HTTP. This is broken. It looks undone, looks unfinished. It's got broken links. And then then we go into this. This does not look like an index page. It looks like an article that's not complete. It's a problem. Beauty and cosmetics products too. I don't know what this two is on there for. You don't need to put a number in these, even though the rank math thing says that you don't. So beauty and cosmetics products too. I don't know why you're changing what it should be. Like these are standardized. Beauty and cosmetics, blockchain innovation, clothing and apparel. I didn't invent these. These aren't something these were categories that were standardized years and years, decades ago. We're just using standardized categories. So when you change the name of it, now you've invented a new category. Well, if you're doing it once in a while, it's fine. But when you're changing the basic ones, it's really not okay. That's why I don't teach you to do that. So I'm saying there's a change right there. That should just be beauty and cosmetics, not products too. That isn't, what does that even mean? And then again, you've got all this stuff here. This isn't done right. You've broken these up and didn't put them back to where they needed to be. Like this does not flow like an index. These are like going to pages that look incomplete. Blockchain innovation, same thing. We're all over the place. And then we have a contact us on the bottom, which we don't do on category pages. Clothing and apparel, same thing. Like all of these, let's see if there's any of them that are done right. And I told you this before, Paulina, right? And you're not the only one that does this. This is a good example to kind of look at. And so, Paulina, you need to have this fixed before next Saturday. Because next Saturday, I want to pull it up and see that these are looking right. And what do they look like? So go look at 1f16.com and make it look like that. Make it look like that. You can apply and apply and apply and apply unless you have mad traffic that's proving, which you're not going to get this way, but unless you do, it's not. See, here's this. We got self-help and education. We're repeating. We're not standardized to what the indexes should look like, right? We don't have a couple of sentences and then these properly made into indexes. You're incomplete with it. Employment and jobs. Okay, even that one, little long down here. We don't want to bold up here, and then you're making it look like an article page, and it needs to look like an index page. So here we got some issues. This is the only one. It looks like you haven't even modified this from the original. So this one's kind of conforming. Health and fitness, we're all over the place, and we got images on the left. I know I can say it a million times. They always got to be to the right. Mobile apps, again. This isn't what it needs to look like at all. This is not the category structure. Online vets. Okay, again, this is an index page. So the online vets for pets. I don't know why you didn't just. I don't know why I don't know what we're doing here. Like we have pets and their needs. I don't understand why online vets for pets, which is like an article page, is going to be an index page. This shouldn't be in your menu like this. This is online vets for pets should be a page off of pets and their needs or something. Software services. Again, we're close, but then also we start making it look like an article page. Sports and fitness. Same thing. I don't know what we're doing here. And then travel for less. That's an article page. We don't have it broken out into areas. So let me pause for a second and let me just talk openly to everybody. What we've done is taken a marketing approach and made it work to where it was an informational site so that we could get Google AdSense and also get recognized in SEO. If all we have is ads, it's not going to work. If all we have is, if we got to put context about the information and we got to talk about it, have good storylines. And even though we're indexing to different products and services, we got to do it in a construct where it's educational. we're putting details and information out. Then we have value to the overall internet marketplace. So there is an order and a structure to it that works. And if it doesn't work, they're not going to work with us, right? And we want it to work with Google because it's a good revenue source, right? So so you want, if you're not getting Google AdSense, it's because you're too addy, you're too advertising. You're not putting, we got to make it look like an advertisement. Okay, the whole premise of performance blogging is to monetize with ad placement, like market products that we get paid on with, so that it doesn't come across all adsy, right? We're putting storylines, we're putting an index of things to find, we're making it informational. It's educational about the products and services, not just in your face, buy it, buy it, buy it. There's an act to it. All right. And so we all start with that. Everybody gets to start with a perfect version. Okay. And then they got to go modify it to be their own. And I want, and hopefully they're learning as they go through. They're rewriting it. They're coming up with a different storyline. They're going a different direction, but we're not losing the focus of what performance blogging is. All right. I'm going to go back to this. Paulina, I hope you're making notes, but again, you get to go back and listen to it. You've kind of like, and the thing is we've already had this conversation a while ago about your categories, and you haven't changed them from what I told you before. If you keep applying for Google AdSense, they're not going to change their mind, right? They're not going to change their mind. So you've got some stuff to fix, but I'm going to do one thing for you, and then I'm going to move on to somebody else. I'm going to go to your homepage here. This one down here, again, we're making it, it's like we're just getting a little bit, we got to do better. We just got to do better. So I'm going to pull this up. And again, I'm going to pull, look, here's all these, Paulina, and I'm going to copy this. Oh, hold on a second. Look, if you can, I give you a ready to follow 10-step launch checklist. I'm going to say yes.
Can I say something?
Sure.
What you just did here in Chat GPT, we do a Google review for every student before they apply, right? What you just did here, printing it off, or not printing it off, making a document, every step, everything is right there with the Google review, just became a lot less time consuming.
Oh yeah, and you can send somebody on their way, right? Like, and what you're going to find is everything we tell you is how it works. Like you're going to be like, oh, but maybe you need to see it a different way. Like I'm going to go up here to these top 10, set up a solid foundation, use WordPress, self-hosted, not WordPress. We already do that. Install an SSL certificate. We do that, right? Pick a fast mobile responsive thing. We did that. We have a custom theme. It works very well. It's super fast. Create a clean homepage with a hero image and intro text about what the site offers. This is where we're all like, I see a lot of people miss that. Now, if you see what I do, I cover that in the community. What you have to expect here in the community, I covered that plan. So you want to rewrite something similar to that, not make it all about ads and check out this product, check out that product. That's not the time to do it. No one goes to our homepage, guys. Make sure each page loads fast. We covered that already. That's why we have fast serving. So you guys can see all this stuff we've already done for everybody. Define your purpose or niche. Okay, we're a community site for to show different things is basically our niche, right? And we have all these stuff in here. We do have smart shopping, healthy living, work from home, travel hacks. We have all of these. And build every post around it. Like it says, pick one theme. Guys, we don't need to pick one theme because we're doing it by folder. But they like special niches. Our niche is a community. That's what we start with. We're a community that offers everything. Okay, and we don't break it down. We have it on the left hand side. We have a specific process. Right here, create the core legal pages. About us, contact us, privacy policy, terms and conditions. The terms and conditions is kind of covered in our other stuff. Like, I'm going to say I'm not worried about that one. Um, you can get templates if you want. They give you templates if you want to do it. Add 15 to 20 original content pages. Look, 15 to 20 original content. You guys look at a lot of the stuff I gave you, it's going to look just like this. Right for humans, right? We want not AI detectors or keyword stuffing. 800 to 1200 words. Unique and helpful. Make them visually appealing, images, bullet points, short paragraph. That doesn't mean you can't make it look like a piece of art with things thrown everywhere. It's got to have a purpose. This is why you see go look at how I structure things. I structure it for that exact reason. Okay. Step 5, add internal links and clear navigation. It's probably the most important thing we can do is have clear navigation. We got to be able to go to a page, look at it, and say, "Oh, I know where I need to go." We're going to work on this. Okay. Install SEO and optimization plugins. We have Rank Math. We used to use Yoast. We're using Rank Math. Okay. That's the main one we use. We have some advanced stuff coming later, but we have a lot of other stuff in the back. But this is what that's what we work on. Step 7, verify Google Search Console and Analytics. We have Search Console on here. You don't need to worry about step 7. You need to worry about everything else though. Step 8, build early traffic. Look at this, guys. I know I've said this before. I just feel like maybe if you see chat say it, you'll believe it, right? Is build early traffic. Remember I say you're priming the pump? If you don't have traffic, doesn't matter how great your content is, doesn't matter. Google's not going to turn you on. You're a risk. They might think you might just start turning fraud and create a problem for them. They want to see proof. They want to see a running traffic picture, and they can see it.
They want to get paid.
Yeah, they want to have a partnership, not just yeah. We add this ads.txt when you do the Google thing. This is something we do in step 7. And then look at this. Here's a pre-submission self-audit. 15 plus original articles. About us, contact us, privacy, and terms pages. I'm not too worried about the terms pages. You're welcome to put one on. I don't care. We got to be secure. Remember, you guys remember they made this change. You guys remember this? We went through and made sure everybody got it. We are mobile friendly. No broken links should go without question. You can't have a broken site. No adult, copyrighted, or misleading content. Google Analytics, Search Console connected. We do that in the back end. You guys don't see it. We handle that. And then on the advanced, we put it there. We did it a different way. And then consistent branding, logo, favicon, etc. Not too worried about us having a lot of us have a branding, a name that's on there. It's just make sure that you're consistent with it. I do the community. I mean, if you look at like 1F16, it's your online community. That's the brand. And that's the brand I get. Everybody can go with because it's generic, right? It's generic. And then you customize your own and then make it about that, right? But I'm going to go over this here. Look at my homepage. I have this, and yeah, I got the blue, I got the purple, I got some steps, but it's about the community. I'm not sending them to other products. It's about the community, one topic. Then they come here and I talk about things they get, win-win scenario. Again, it's about the community. And you guys, the homepage posts are purely cosmetics. If they're the reason it's causing you a problem, we just got to make them work. And so Paulina, yours is definitely causing a problem. You got to make it work. You can't, no one sees the homepage post. So it's like ridiculous that we're going to have an issue with it. It's just got to be, so I would do it about the online community, but get ready to save and be impressed. I told everybody years ago, we can't use the word deals. We can't use the word save on our homepage. Google doesn't want us being like, they know that guys, they get what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to stop for a second. This is so important. Google gets what we're doing, right? I sit down with them in meetings. We go through it all. They understand that we're affiliate marketing. They just don't want us to throw it in everybody's face. They want it to have tact. They want it to have directional information and content. They don't want us to say, come here and save, big savings here, deals here. They don't want us to be like that. So anything you do that's that is what they don't want. Okay? I'm gonna be very direct because I know there's frustration out there. If you can't get Google AdSense, well, somewhere along the way you went off the path of the training. It's okay. We got to get you back on it. That's it. Okay. And you can, the more original pages, I mean, it says 15 to 20. That's like a minimum, right? We're creating new pages all the time, have you update them, but we get everybody a start basis. And every page you modify should become an original page. Okay. So let's go over this. So everybody starts out with about 70 pages, 34 of which are index navigation pages, which means you've got what? 34 content pages. Every one of those should be rewritten by you to be original, plus add additional to it to buffer that up and add more content. That's why we went with it. Now, you guys, we had more success when people had to modify 150 pages.
Or
It's a lot of
250.
work. Remember these days? Got up to 200 pages. We had a lot more success people getting Google because they had, by the time they modified all those, there was like so much thick content. We never got thin content. We never heard you got thin content. All of a sudden out of the air, we got thin content. And that's when I minimized what we started with. And it's people are just taking a shortcut. No shortcuts. Modify those pages. You want storyline in there. You want to have, guys, it's got to be that way. No one's going to read it all the way. I get it. That's why we use videos. That's why we use images. We direct them to the link. The video is going to do all the heavy lifting, but we got to use what we need Google to send people there. We want the organic search, so we have to have the content. Okay, I'm going to go back to this. I want to play some ads, so let me get back to this. Welcome. Now, I think what we're going to do, like, I'm going to take some liberties, Paulina, especially since I gave you a bunch of things to do. Like, we did a whole study hall together. And in that study hall, I gave you all these things to fix on your category pages, and you have not done it. Okay. So if you took notes, great, but you get to go watch this on replay and you get to go through and do it again. Okay. You got to fix those categories. Okay. Now I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna go to your home page. You guys will watch me. Welcome, sticky. I don't know why you made these sticky. I don't really do that, but
Might be more than two. No, okay.
I don't know why we're doing this. At least that's there. There's no image on there, which we'll fix. I don't know why you made that a sticky page. I don't know where you picked that up, Paulina. What's the slug on this page? Online community of deals. We gotta get rid of deals. Online community is a great theme. I had to say your online community, and that's fine if we're gonna do this.
There was some training in the past, Rory, where people had multiple posts, different holidays, different posts for different holidays, all kinds of stuff. And there was some talk about making the one you want to stay on top sticky. I think that the purpose of that was missed, especially
Yeah,
during the home too.
I'll just tell you the way Rory does things. I don't use sticky pages for anything. Because the only thing that needs to be on the top is so these are our posts. Guys, they're cosmetic. We have to do them right. They're cosmetic. Once they're done, you never do them again. So you want to make it all about the community and how great it is to be here. That's it. We don't need to really. If you want to highlight one product, that's something we used to do. I've gotten away from that even. Just highlight what the community is about. Keep it just that theme. It's just to get past the Google needs, right? And we want it to be a warm thing when people read it. Most everybody's coming to pages we market. We don't market to our homepage. We market to a folder. So having this cause a problem is just not. It's almost like really, right? Now I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna go add an image. You should always have an image in here, and I don't care. I'll put that same welcome if I can find it on here.
I just have to add this all the time. I was over here and I was over there and I was on this one, I was on that one, and I heard him say this and I heard him say that. And that's why I added it to my site. And I always say the same thing.
Hold on a second,
Show me,
Paulina.
did it.
Paulina, please tell me we don't have articles about coronavirus. That's I'm going to tell you they banned those. You have a lot of these same images in here. I don't know what you're doing with this, but I'm going to tell you I would remove anything coronavirus. I don't care if you wrote an article about it before, take it down. I'm going to tell you this right now. I had the last Google conference I had, which was a couple weeks ago, and I got on and I had to listen to all the sorts of stuff that didn't matter to us at all, and got through it. They if anybody wants to talk about the virus and all the issues there, it's fine. They're just advertisers that will pull off, so they're just going to ban you from getting Google AdSense. You're welcome to do it, and I don't know all these other images you have in here. You have a lot more images than I do, and I don't see that welcome one. I almost want to clean those up for you, Paulina. What's it doing? I just see that welcome one here somewhere.
Is it possible that it's a copied image from another site and it's not actually in her media library, but pointing to someone else's
Yeah,
site?
it could, you know what, it could be, in which case, Paulina, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't know the copyright on it. And I don't want to play that game either. If you have a non-copy, if you have a copywritten image on your site, Google's not going to approve you either. They don't want the problem. So this is why we're really careful about the images we use. So I'm just going to go here and just add an image, right? We want an image. We definitely want an image, right? Um,
But you must download that image to your computer, then upload it to your library, right?
or upload it, or just do an upload into your library. You can copy it. Yeah, you want to make sure you do it right. But like we all have access to all these, right? Inside our PBS files. And Stacy's helped me clean this up a lot. We get rid of a lot of old ones to put new ones in here. I'm gonna go to somewhere I have one. This various one. I'm also going to suggest if you're using Chat GPT to create images for you, to wait until you get Google AdSense. Um, it's they
You're muted, Rory.
okay, there we are. Somewhere, let's see, community. I'm just going to type community here in the search up here on the top right, guys. There's that online community we use right there. That's a great one even for there. So if you like when you're in that folder, you can type a word. I try to index them by words, guys, so you can find it easy. And if you want to find a better one to change later, so be it. But we got to have something there. And this is online community. And I'm going to put this right here. And this gives me a good theme to write about. I'm going to do an amazing job for you, Paulina, on this top one. You need to fix the bottom one though. So we're going to go online community. That's going to be that's our keyword that we care about. Okay. And yet this is just for a post for the homepage, but Google's going to look at it, right? So we got to do a really good job. And this is way too big. We're going to go 250. I'm going to round it and I'm going to round it and like it. And we're going to keep it. And I want this to click. I'm going to have that go to a PBS page if you have a PBS page. I don't know if you have a PBS page. You got the residual. That one's fine. We're going to go an internal link. All right. I'm going to come here. Online community is a keyword. We don't have enough stuff in there yet. We're gonna be missing some stuff. Okay, that's gonna be our statement. That's a lot to write about, and that makes it original. So we're gonna go beyond online as another keyword. Look, we're in the 80. We're doing good. We can't say deals and offers. We can't say stuff. We can't say those words. You use like 3 words that we can't use. Okay. We're not going to talk about deals and stuff on here. We're going to talk about value. Right. Now we're going to go on a big rampage to get everybody on Google AdSense. We are. We're going to spend a lot of time on these Saturdays. I might even do, just fix pages, put stuff out there, and just kind of marathon it out with everybody to get it done. So let me. It's one of those things like just to stay on course, and I want to see where we're missing it, right? And so we can refine it and just get it better. But I mean, I'm sure we got hundreds of people that don't have Google AdSense. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. So we're going to put a lot of emphasis on this post, just about online community, and we got beyond online. That's enough to write about. We're going to get plenty of words on that, and we're not going to talk about any product or anything that's there. Okay, and now we're going to go here, and this is where we're going to have fun with the colors. I'm going to go and we're going to go text blue. And use blues, and I use the blue, and then I highlight with the purple sometimes. But just keep it uniform through your whole system. If you do a rainbow of colors and you're doing it everywhere, okay, but that's like a lot of work. Stick to a color theme, and I'm going to tell you, blues work the best. Purple's like where I would like highlight something that I want to make red. I use purple instead of red. Right? Red's just an angry color, and if I use red, it's rare, rare, rare. It's like here's a red. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Um, So this is going to coffee and wine. We're not going to do that. We're going to go right to the form on the right. Um,
Red is only good with like a yellow background, right?
correct.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's her form, and that's an external link. Now I'm going to tell you, I got a thing from chat when I was working on Craig's, and it said that Google doesn't like you sending all these people to the triple R page, right? The fun, and then he realized what it was. It's not a problem. I know it's not a problem. It's just like if it was like if we were using a known autoresponder program like the Chimp one or I guess my mind goes blank. Response Magic, those are already what those are. But once chat realized what it was, it's like, oh, that's fine. And the fact that it's consistently one directive system like that, it's better, right? Plus RRR247 CRM's already been vetted out, everything's good. So if you guys see that in there, just know we're good. But I had to like teach chat what it was for it to say it was okay. So um We're in heading 4. I'm gonna go to a paragraph here. Actually, yeah, or we can register here. Yeah. Apply next weekend.
What?
What's the plan next weekend?
Where's birthday party on Saturday?
Oh, it is?
Is it the 20th?
No.
What's next weekend?
18th.
Oh, then,
Can I do a thing?
me too. You might care more. Think so. We're supposed to do something in a couple of days. On Sunday, so you're fine. Saturday's.
All right. Especially because it's getting before we come out here for the event and everything. Next Saturday, I'm gonna pull up on the calendar. It's the 18th. Luckily, I don't have anything there. I'm gonna be working on stuff all day today. But next 18th, let's look. Okay, next Saturday, we're gonna just do a Google AdSense and we're gonna be working on pages and ads. So I'm gonna do a Google AdSense marathon. Let's go from 11 to we're gonna go all day. So Eastern 11 to 6. Okay, that's on the 18th. The boss said it was okay. Gotta go back to this page. Um, did I upload that file already? I'm doing another one. What am I on? Oh, on this one. Okay. I don't want to save this one. We're gonna go away. Okay. I am gonna go to the rate math image, add image. I'm gonna put the same one in there. You want that image in there? That's there. Again, I looked at this. That's already set to article. That's fine. I got 2 keywords. We're good. We need more content, even on a homepage post, and especially since we know that Google looks at it. Guys, I'm going to tell you, the homepage post, don't just get it done right. You got to do 2 of them, and don't go 300 words on them and just go chintzy. Go past 6. All right, back on this. And you guys are just going to see exact same things I do all the time to create a good form and a flow. And you'll notice that, I've adapted my flow with things that I've learned that's become available with WordPress and the editing tools. We're not going to talk about any other categories. We're not going to bring up any product here. We're just going to talk the whole topic here is be part of this online community. That's the strength we want to have. So, it's been years ago now when Google started making some changes on what they wanted theme wise. And they basically told me, Rory, what you guys do, you are an online community. Stress that, make your content, your niche about that. And then everything else is added for the community purpose. So that's when I started changing the verbiage. And if you look at 1f16.com, it's the community. Welcome to the community. Here's the stuff for the community. Everything is, right? Everything's about the community. Everything is. Everything is driven that way. So and it's got to be that way. Like the more you read it, right? It's got to be about community, community, community. I'm looking at this like we can go more like incredible online community site. I stress it everywhere I can. Like, it's community. And there's some things that we've done that over the years we got to probably need to tweak as we go forward. It's fine. We'll do that. But you guys, in general, this is the listing. Now remember, these pages are index pages. Their whole purpose is to have a sentence or two on the top. And I'm even looking at this one and going, I probably should make that even smaller. Like I'll look at that some more. I might do that by next week. But let's see. Let's go on here. Now, this is my verbiage verbatim. You didn't change it. And we're gonna just get rid of all this. You want original stuff, right? So like I created this topic up here. Welcome to your online community. And this goes beyond online. Well, that's a big statement right there. And this goes beyond online. So I'm gonna go online and I'm gonna go, that's gonna give me way more content to put in here in this post, right? So I'm gonna go to a heading, see what size I'm on here. So this is the title. That's a heading two. So if I'm doing a heading two, I gotta do the next one a heading two, and that's fine. Um, we usually use heading threes in the actual we use heading threes in the index pages. So I would almost like say, man, heading two, it might look better, but we're gonna go to heading three. We're gonna make them a little bit smaller, um, especially for mobile. It'll read better. All right, I'm gonna pull this up again. System with 308 words. Is that right? Oh yeah, I got rid of some stuff. Yeah, I definitely want to get more, and I want to get more towards at least. I always say this over 300, but you want to have a lot more, especially when if you're in a manual review, which Pauline you are for sure. You want to go in here, right? Um, Mhm. Now, I'm not putting anything, normally I do that contact us thing, right? I'm gonna put this one on the bottom of hers. I know you've already got a different one that you've made, Paulina, I believe. I'm gonna go look at it. Um, you didn't even have one on here. So I'll do that here. So this is I'm gonna create one for you to use as an echo on your other pages. Something we've been teaching for a long time. So you didn't have that on here. And then we're going to theme this and connect it to your main post here, right? It goes beyond online. So we're going to say, okay, and we're just going to have one contact us on it. I'm going to take this, we're going to go heading 4, and we're going to go line right. And I'm going to grab that, copy that. I'm looking at my pages on there. Like, and I could add some more. I kind of want to. We're at 541. I'm getting closer to 600. But I like the way that I put this in there. So I'm going to leave this. We're going to call this good. I think it's good enough. We're not missing anything there. I'm not putting a number in any of this stuff. Don't worry. I don't worry about that. I'm gonna hit save. Okay. I don't know where you did the sticky content. I gotta look at that. We're gonna change the publish date till we're literally gonna change it to today. So we're gonna go 11 October 2025. I'm gonna make it 8 a.m. instead just to make sure it publishes it. Again, where did that sticky come from? Karen, you know where the sticky is?
I think it might be in the list of posts, and you can do a quick edit there, and sometimes you can fix it there.
Okay, we'll go look at it. I just don't use it, so I don't know where it's at. Look at it.
Quick edit right there. Sticky.
Over to the right, there's a check mark to the right of the word published. There's a little box.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're gonna do that on this one too. Look at you
Thanks,
guys.
Tina. I knew where it was.
Yeah, no, this is good. We're gonna update that there too. We're not using sticky on in posts. We're gonna edit, and you can fix this one, Paulina. I want to see what you do on it between now and come to my study hall on Wednesday. I want to see what you've done between now and Wednesday. You fix this bottom one. I want to make sure you're learning from it too. Um, Keyword not set.
Did you check her schema, by the way?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I checked all that. But that's bothering me because I did that before. So let me I'll save it here. That's bugging me. Keyword not it is set. Why is it doing that?
Refresh that page. Maybe you set it and this page hasn't been refreshed.
I just left it and came back to it, right? I mean, I pull it up. It's there. I got a keyword.
Yeah, I see that.
What I don't have is the meta. Impingement toolbar. I don't know why that's even there. I'm gonna take that off. Okay, now I'll go back here and I'll refresh all posts. Yeah, see that?
Hmm.
I haven't seen this before, but there's a keyword on it now.
But it's not shown as the rank math score. That's what the NA, but it wasn't showing the keyword either.
I usually don't, I shouldn't have to do anything with this. Let me see if there's anything that looks weird. Files and meta. Text. Okay. Okay.
Stacy just said that apparently that's been happening a lot. Somebody else had the same problem. Was it just on the posts or the pages too? Both pages and posts. That's what Stacy says.
That doesn't really help us, does it? So it says it's there. And now it says keyword not set even though I did it. Um,
Could it be a cache issue? It's just,
yeah, it could be. Paulina did, I'll dive into this more. Like I just did the SEO details and put the keyword in there, even though it's already there.
oh, Stacy says it started after the recent update of WordPress.
Oh, great. Thank you. And this is the first I've seen it, but okay, I'll dive into that. So just do your work as if, and I'll also, I mean, that means that they'll probably end up fixing it, but that's a ring math. Actually,
There's a 6.83 available right now. We should probably hold off then, right?
Which version was it, Stacy? Do you know?
0.8.3 is what this is the latest one.
8.3? So if you'd have to, so don't update till 8.3 just yet, right? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us already done it. I mean, I'm gonna look at mine in a second.
And I was
Um,
about to do it. I'm glad I waited now.
they always, well, you got Google AdSense anyway.
Stacy
So
says she figures WordPress will fix it.
they always do.
We just need somebody to get the message back to them in case they don't have it as a priority.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Karen,
work.
I know a guy.
You know a guy?
I know a guy.
I think I know that same guy.
Yeah.
I'm pulling mine up. See, and I know I'm on the update. There it is.
Not set. Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna go to pages. I think it's the top one of every one.
Oh, wait, I haven't done 6.8.3 yet, and mine says not set also.
Top one.
Hmm.
So it was a 6.8.2 issue,
So you think
maybe.
it's the first one in the list?
Yeah,
Yeah, only top one on mine too.
which isn't that big of a deal,
Well,
really.
you want
But
to test it, put a dummy page in front of it that's just AA and nothing and see if it pops up after you do that.
SEO details NA not set.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, so just so you know what that means to me, I mean, I'm gonna do an AA page anyway, just for fun. Actually, I can trash it. Um, this is more of a WordPress glitch, probably
And
not.
if it's a WordPress list, it's only the first item on the page, then
I'm gonna say don't worry about it at all, guys. I'm gonna trash this. I'm gonna submit it, but I saw this has happened before many times, and I don't know what it is, but they always tend to. But this, so don't worry about it. As long as that's the only one. So it's the top one on there and the top one on the post. That's why I've seen it before.
So do you have 8.3, Rory?
I do. This is a WordPress thing, and I'm gonna say don't worry about it. I'm gonna dive into it more, but don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't try to create anything around it. Just do what we do. Know that that one's done. When you go look at it, it's there. We submitted. It's there. It's just not reflecting in the WordPress admin. It's a WordPress issue. It's going out to Google Find. Don't worry about the rest. It's a WordPress issue.
it's
I've seen this for years.
like a dashboard display issue.
Mhm. Correct. 'Cause as soon as I saw, oh, it's just the top one, I know that problem. I actually thought it was fixed a long time ago, but that's what it is. And it's probably been there for a while,
Well, it's not uncommon for other things to get fixed and other problems to resurface.
all the time. Oh my
That's
gosh.
why there's this concept of regression testing.
Correct.
Every
Correct.
update.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go
So,
ahead and do 6.8.3 right now then, and I'll
all right. So we're gonna work on this next week, a ton of it. So Pauline, I hope you go and get your stuff done. You don't need to change anything on this first post. It's done. This is your contact us that's unique for you. And this is going with the theme that you're writing. So you're going to be the online community that goes beyond online. So you want to tie that in anywhere you can throughout the writing that you do. But you got a lot of work to do on yours, Paulina. You got a lot of work to do on it. You got the PMA best finds. I would probably change that to this PMA online community. But I'm going to do it for you right now.
Oh, FYI, well, while you were editing, I ran a broken link checker. She's got 110 broken links.
So that means, Paulina, you need to go through every one of your pages and check every one of your links. She has old stuff, and that's probably the problem because some of those are just dead
Yeah,
links and
she's
they're no
got
longer.
Cash Network Direct. She's got Wine
Yep.
Ambassador. She's got, I would start there. And you can find those just by going to your page list and searching for whatever the broken link is, and it'll give you a list of all the pages where it is, and you can clean them up pretty quickly.
many times it's the link behind the picture that they forgot to.
This looks like they haven't touched the page, but
Hmm.
many times
Like if I
it's
go to arts and communication, she's got this is all got to be fixed, but right, this enjoy the arts with exclusive pics, perks. I mean that goes there. And Paulina, hopefully you got the new. I'll put that on there. If by the way, I've asked this. Okay, I'll just put this in chat.
For the record, I did 6.8.3. Well, to one of my pages, there are no blocks that need to be recovered. Everything, nothing looks funny. It all looks good. Seems to be working right.
That's good.
So I'm only one person, but and only two pages, but so far 6.8.3 looks good. Check a couple of these other pages.
Hey, if you're everybody that we've all left SHG. If you haven't closed your account out with them yet, so I would log in, make sure you know whoever you've gotten your thing, you've notified them to do the same thing. But that's the verbiage to use. Something like that, you can make a different thing on it. If I'm going to tell you, we've been using. So you guys, we were waiting for some of the stuff for the medical, right? And there's some more things coming. There is a doctor, the FSN doc, and I'll have Tanya talk about it because she's been using it. You guys, it's the real freaking deal. Like they do everything. So, like we have a new primary physician and everything, and it's super freaking affordable. And we've used it. And the guy is, I mean, amazingly nice, take care of everything we needed to take care of. And we've been having our issues in our location with finding a good doctor. It's amazing. I'll have Tanya talk about it on Tuesday. But that, and then I know it's a lot of the fines. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go here. You got a lot of stuff to work on, Paulina, and we'll get through it. Um, you also got some weird stuff on here. We'll look at that too, but let's see how far you are on Wednesday. We'll look at it, and then we'll look at it next Saturday. But you got a lot to clean up and go through all the stuff I gave you. And this time, please fix the category pages like I asked you to. And then you've got to go through every one of your pages because you got broken links. It's a good time to do it. All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna close that one down, that one down, that one down. I've sent you all the AdSense stuff. Let me just copy this. I'm gonna put it on my email to you, so you have that to look at. Um, Paulina, you're with Melissa, and I'll just CC her on there.
I think she's Gordon's actually, but
It
under
is Gordon's.
but he's out of the country again, I think.
Yeah, I'll also put Melissa on there for now. Okay. Yeah, Gordon. I know usually his comes up. I type G.
BOUL.
BOUL. Yeah. Usually
BOUL.
comes up. Maybe I haven't sent him one for a while. Usually his comes right up. That's okay. I can find him in the CRM and send it, but I'll just do this for now. Okay. I'm gonna go play some ads. So I'm gonna go back here. I got my proof page. I'm gonna be doing that. Okay. But the info page, I put a little video on this about getting going again to send out to terminated. And it's a great little page. But the thing about it too is um it's driving them to get the real estate learning center, right? And then and then number two is there, right? Do both, go on that way. So the thing about it is I talk about the community and and where we're going. And I think it's just a good article just put out there anyway. And then they come here, guys. And then when they sign up for this, right, they're going to get access to who we are and all that stuff. So this became a good one to put out there, obviously bring traffic in, and they can see what this is, but they can go through it, right? So I'm going to I'm gonna start putting this out there, right? So it's my info page, and I'm gonna go to where's my info page in here? Did I close that out? Oh, right here, info. So I'm gonna do a new Google Doc, create and share. While I'm doing this, everybody here, I think everybody here has already signed up in the FSN. If you haven't, get with your instructor on it, guys. It's growing awesome, and the deals have been amazing. I'm watching the stuff that gets dropped. It's just freaking awesome, and we're gonna do a lot of work on that for the holidays. So next Saturday, we're gonna be marketing during our work we're doing. We're gonna spend some time putting ads out about holiday savings and everything that's there. I think we might create a page and work on that. We did that already, I think we all created a holiday page, but I think we have that fun page. Let me pull that up again. We got this page, and you guys, we got a few testimonials on there. I need more. Women, I need more. I need this, share the deals you got. I got some people that have bought a lot of stuff that they're gonna send me some stuff. Send it to me so we can add it to it. We need a lot of B-roll on it. This is one of those videos. I don't care if they don't watch the whole thing, they're gonna get some really good stuff on it, right? And then we go right here. Um, we spill the stuff out there. We want to get exposure to it. Let me see. I thought I logged in already. All right. I always go to my ads. You guys will see where I'm at. I've been trying to break 4,000. I'm getting close. And then I'm going to go to 5,000. I want as many as possible. Going slow today. I'm close. I think I can get over it today. Okay, perfect. All right. So I'm going to go to post an ad and I'll put this in there. And the link, I think I do have the link still. Okay, info. And the thing about it is I got this how to make money online. I've done used that one before. I'll put that on there. Where's that wanted? Oh, I got my real estate one. I'm gonna put that on there too because it kind of ties in. So I'll put those two in there. And then yeah, I'm gonna drive that. And I'm just gonna put we'll go to jobs available. This is in jobs available. I did the United States. There it is. And I even put my other, like I'm using my other memes, right? As images. Even though this goes to info, I'm still putting that one down there as well, right? So I'm gonna copy this. I wonder if I can copy this. It did. So you can see exactly what images I put on there. Great. Okay, there's my ad. Oh, your shoulder. I gotta fix that. So over your. Okay. I'll fix it in the next one. Post another one. Your shoulder. Okay. Alabama. All right. I'll just keep posting that ad. And the thing about it is yeah, I'm getting that out there, but this is, you guys, saturate, 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 right? And then the thing about this too is like, there's so many things that gets people's attention, drives them different things that we can go on. And I like to like, I'm gonna talk about a little bit of content stuff. So one of the things that, I'm gonna start doing more and more is this. You guys are gonna see it. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing on Facebook. I'm gonna mirror it in Instagram, right? So I'm gonna create a theme. Now we've got a lot. We got more memes coming. We got two sets of memes coming. So we got the one coming that's for the fun pages, which is great for holiday. We got to spend a lot of time on that. But I'm gonna have a set theme that I'm doing for social media. Okay. And I'm gonna spell it out here so you guys all have it. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go new. I'm gonna do new folder. Rory theme for social media starting 10/25. Oh, I would love that. Thanks, babe. That's my thing. Okay. Now I'm declaring that. I'm going to put that out there, and I'm just going to talk about that like steady and track it over the next little bit, right? Um, so images for that, I probably want to like I can get a set one, so I'll go to chat. Okay, now I'm gonna get more specific with the image, but I'm gonna create one. Now I'm gonna test this out, and then based on how these work, we'll even get custom memes for these, right? And and the thing is, we have that info page, which is great. We're creating other pages that we could do for this, right? But so I want everybody to start creating that. We're gonna start creating a thing now. I'm gonna start testing this out now. I know, like, we have a lot of our MSIs that are doing a lot of set things that they're doing in their social media things, but I know that if I'm consistently putting this message out, that eventually I'm gonna have friends and family and people I've known from the industry say, "Okay, Rory, what are you doing?" Because I'm gonna be actively putting it out there, right? Like, this is what I'm doing, right? And the thing is we have so many different directions to go, and and when you're fully in triple R, right? We have so many avenues, right? And I might talk to somebody and they're just going to be like, they just want something they can focus on, see what their interests are. The blogging might be overwhelming for them. It doesn't matter. We can start them out with just Velavita. We can start them out with just FSN. We can start them out with those two things, and it's just knowing where to go, right? But if I can get the conversation going, talk to them, and link this stuff up there and get going. But some of them are going to be like, I'm going to just talk like, what are your interests? What do you like to do? And I can ask about blogging, and I'm going to start doing this. And this is in addition to our other leads, right? This is totally in addition to that. Um, so I don't mind this right now. Right, and I'll pull it up, and I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna resize the image, go smaller. I'm gonna go to a JPEG. Makes it really small. So I'm gonna work from home. I'm gonna do a new folder, and then yeah. And so there's that one that I'll put out, and I want to have like a rotation of them. So I'm gonna go. I got a couple different variations just to see what this does. I notice with chat. I know Karen, if you do this, all of a sudden the spacing will get messed up.
Yep, it happens.
Then he's got to correct it. Say, fix the spacing, please. And I like to ask it, why did you mess the spacing up? And it gives me reasons why it happened. And
Well,
I'm
the
like,
other
okay,
thing I've noticed, and I'll tell you a funny story, is the more you try to fix a base image in ChatGPT, the worse it gets after about.
I just
I
start
was
over.
trying to use it, and it's a joke in our groups. I was trying to use it to design an in-the-wall cabinet for the hallway right outside my office, which is right next to the bathroom. I gave it the dimensions. I told it the width of the wall. I told it it was 4 feet high, 36 inches from the floor. The first image was a wall that looked like it was 10 feet high. The cabinet went floor to ceiling. I kept making adjustments, adjustments, adjustments. About 5 images later, I had a toilet in the hallway.
Just threw it out there. You're like, that's perfect. That's what I was asking. That's exactly what I was missing. Yeah.
So
That
now
is
it's
pretty
a
funny.
joke. It's a joke when we talk about it. Well, at least you didn't get a toilet in the hallway, you know.
Yeah. So while that image is going, yes, I'm posting that ad. Right. I'm just going to post my ad.
Karen, at least the toilet wasn't on the back porch.
No, but also interesting is a neighbor across the street had a major plumbing problem. They had to tear up his bathroom. And I walked past one day and his toilet was in the garage. And I'm like, I don't think AI put it there.
Maybe they did.
No, he had a major problem. He had it's a slab house, concrete slab. He had sewage coming up in his furnace ducts. They had to tear up his house. He had to move out for 2 weeks. It was anyway.
Oh my gosh.
For someone who likes to watch trucks and workers, I had a very entertaining couple of weeks. Trucks here, trucks there, you know. I was going to ask him for a full review of all the plumbing companies. He had to give him estimates to see what he thought. But anyway,
That's the stuff that just destroys your life for a while, right? Because it just uproots you from everything.
well, not only that, every year his wife spends hours in the yard tending her flowers. They now have a huge ditch in the front yard right through the flower bed.
Oh
And they
no.
had to replace the sewer line all the way to the street.
Of course. Yeah.
And it was like $26,000, he said. Anyway,
He had to pay. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't ask that detail. He
Uh,
just gave me the price, and I'm thinking, well, you know. So the moral
look
of the
what they
story
did.
is have
Look
the
what they
book.
did. They threw an evolve in there for me. They threw it RRR247. You can tell I've been having them do stuff for me, right?
Well, yeah, you got Evolve up above on the left side of her head.
Yeah. I didn't necessarily. I'm gonna add this one to the mix. Now I'm gonna. We have
That's
our.
those subliminal suggestions for marketing. Come join our community and you can evolve while you're at it, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna put a JPEG. Keep it small. And I can create some more of these. I'm gonna that one's they just did that on their own. I mean, that's what happens when you work with it consistently on some things, right? Um, oh, and this is one. I'll just put this.
I wonder what would happen if you added something to the prompt to not refer to previous things you've done, and it might leave out the RRR and the evolve.
You know what? That's exactly what you can do in there. I actually got a kick out of what it does. I can always ask for it to go out, but that actually was like I didn't ask for it, but that in the right context, I can put that out there. Like
Right,
that's a
right.
great one for me to use in like Instagram, for instance, right?
Sure.
But you're right. You can ask the prompt to do that. I just get a kick that it just threw it in there. I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun. I don't know what I'm going to get, but while holding. Being a little bit more specific on what I'm asking. Again, if I get it wrong, I just get it wrong, and I can start over. Okay, I'm going to cut over in a second. Dina, are you about ready?
I've been ready. Yes, sir.
Sweet. All right, for everybody, this is the time I turn it off of our YouTube share. So if you're on YouTube and you want to watch the V marketing, which is freaking awesome, log out, go to your CRM, log in there, and go. And you guys. We have a lot more people that are just watching our Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays from the comfort of their home, right from the comfort of their couch in their home. So they don't need to be sitting in front of a computer. They put it on there. They can take great notes. They can relax, have popcorn, eat dinner, whatever, because you have a smart TV. If your smart TV allows you to go to Zoom, great. If it allows you to go to YouTube, which is more common, right? YouTube's on almost every television sold now. That's what makes this such a good reach. And you guys, we have a lot more people doing that. So it allows us to, we bring new students on, we teach them how to use Zoom, but we have a lot of people that are watching this from that, and we love that. However, when we're doing certain things where we're in our admin areas, we can't do that on Zoom. I mean, we can't do it on YouTube. So it has to be in our Zoom room only. So I'll see you guys there. Let me go up to that. Stop my share. I'm going to hand this